go, and game there. What are we missing? Ah, hello there, Aaron. Good morning. Alright, let's jump on the Guardian real quick, grab the life skill accessories. We're gonna run 1 hour of grinding trolls on the dot, and then we're gonna go do 2 hours of centaurs raw. That'll get us about 800 mil today. Burn some Agris down. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't need to get on that. I just need to do this. Take that off, take that off, take that off. Put this in here. How you doing today? Yeah, and the Alkstone. Oh yeah. Where's the bloody Alkstone? There it is. Me like. Nice. It was pretty well done. Sucks to suck, Zoo. It sucks to suck. What can I say? Doth suck to doth suck. Now you have sound. Nice. So did you ever figure out what it was that was causing it? I don't suck, I swallow like a true man. Touche. Too freaking shay. Didn't have your speakers on. Ah. That'll do it. Alright. Let's turn on night mode real quick. Let's get down here and start. Start the process. Get the big suck on. There we go. Let's just pop the tent here. Alright, we've got that. Alright, and then for buffs, we're gonna run that. We'll raise the gathering up 1 for this 1 hour, sure. Alright, confirm. And then artifact inventory. Gathering best in slot. Alright. So there's that. Let's get that buffed up. Let's turn that on. And then let's grab the guild. And now we gather troll blood. For 1 hour. And then we're gonna go grind centaurs for 2. So, we're getting ready for the Saturday. Hopefully all the crates should be up there. Hopefully. We're just gonna turn in whatever we're gonna turn in. Once it's, if there is any other major money crates that are still kind of in production, we're just gonna wait and, I'll do them, but I won't do them under tons of EXP. I'll just get them up there for money and be done with it. And then I'll start my, money empire. Because right now I won't need the 10,000 crates of lodging, so we'll probably be able to gather a little bit harder for a while on some nodes. Because the idea is that I'm gonna try to tame this around roughly around what we can send up there, and try to get the trade EXP going this next time. I gotta figure out exactly what I'm gonna do. But I think I'm gonna have 1 crate of each, making so basically I'll have an ore crate of trash, I'll have a produce crate of trash, a fish crate of trash, and a wood crate of trash. So we'll see how this ends up working out. Because I need to find a good one that I can get a decent turnover of a fish. But fish is a weird one because fish normally get like 3-4 fish a node. So that gets a little awkward at times. But we'll see which one we get. I just don't want to have to deal with, like, I want to try to get it for EXP alone. I want to try to get it down. But then again, at the same time, I think EXP just, at this point, may end up being... Oh, I've just got X crates up here. But we'll see how this new trade run goes Saturday. I need to send Sixal a message and tell him I think I am going to do it. And I mean, we will need every buff under the sun. But with the buffs, what we're gonna do is... since we're gonna be running a cake buff, I'm going to be doing a lot of behind-the-scenes alchemy stuff. So I'll be leveling and making a lot of the bloods needed for the tier 2 crafts. And then basically making oils, or well, actually no, first it's just making the tier 2 bloods to then make oils. The oils will be a decent chunk of EXP. And then I'm pretty sure there's a cake buff that you can hit 3 times. So I'll probably end up running a second cake buff just to try to power level alchemy. You can't market profit alchemy, but if you craft it all on your own, it's profit. So we might end up getting into Guru Alchemy crates, because at this point they need to update Guru Alchemy because the crates are now worth significantly less than selling it on the market, is what it looks like if you were to just outright buy it. Like, what's funny is cooking has giga profit in just buying and flipping it because it's so contested. Well, by contested, it's so many people are doing just that on, you know, selling on straight to the marketplace with their stuff. But I'll need to do a gathering today at Wolf's Blood at some point. I need to gather... I gotta go do Weasel Blood at some point, because I need some. Honestly, what I thought about is saving 20,000 Agris and ripping that tomorrow. So, burn 20,000 Agris, getting just Weasel Blood, which should give me like 20,000 blood, I think. Roughly like 17, somewhere up in there. Go get weasels. Because that's the one I haven't even done yet. I also need to go do sheep. Sheep has a ton. Which is why I'm thinking we're going to end up needing to do potentially 2 cake buffs. I'll have to probably do this in 2 phases. I'm probably going to have to do it in a phase of just bloods and oils. And then we'll do it in a phase of just potions. So, that's our goal. We'll see if we can hit it. Oh yeah, and here's the question. Did this switch over today? Nope, we're still streaming under Minecraft. I hate how this doesn't work, and I thought I did this first, but there we go. There. Now it's actually under Black Desert. Glad I remembered that. Because I wanted to check. Because we've been having issues with that. Happened to me yesterday, where I'll change the game, but it doesn't go through, so glad I checked again. But I've got a bunch of small, like, life skill EXP stuff that we're gonna try to pop on the Guardian that will be for the trade run. Unfortunately, level 5 clothes will never be a thing for me on that. So we'll just do level 4s. That's what we have. But we're gonna go all into get some EXP from it, and we'll probably do one more trade run this year. If we continue playing, that's the thing is, I would have to continue playing, and it would have to stay up daily so that I can ship off the crates twice a day. Which hopefully they do a quality of life between now and then and make it to where we can send more than that 1 shipment of crates a day. What's the gathering here? Master 1, 24%? That's not bad. It's moving on up. We also have to work on farms. We'll need to do a little bit of farming for the truffles at some point. I've got several seeds, but we'll do the idea is that we get through the bulk, and the last thing we do is we run the truffle mushrooms through, like, right towards the end, and get those elixirs made. All this to, in a way, we'll be using an elixir rotation for a while down at Gyfen until we get like really comfortable. Once we're comfortable, I think we'll move over to Draught. So we'll probably put maybe 15-20 hours in Gyfen under full elixir rotation, get really cozy with it, and then move over to the a Draught, because it is a waste down there. But to get started, like I said, it's all money. I'd have it regardless, and we'll save most of the stuff, because I mean, like the Commissylv stuff we'll have to save for like Dekia Thornwood. Because they're Commissylvian mobs. And I'm too fast. So we'll come kill you while we wait. I had a feeling I was going to get too fast. Because I didn't go all the way up. But the goal is to start getting money grinds going, get those upgrades, get into that next bracket, start working on getting to the 301 club, and then honestly, we just may say screw it and never buy the flame and just go grind it out at Highlands once we can get to that threshold to do it. Which is again why I'm kind of wanting to not just blow all my elixir rotation stuff and just do it down there. Also, we started the process of buying our crystals. Speaking of which, did I end up getting that crystal overnight? No, I hadn't. I have 2 of the 3, so I was like, well, I know where to get that stupid crystal if it's still in the game. There's a quest down at Hex. I think you can get one. But chances are, for 500 million, there's no way they left that easy quest out. But I could totally jump over to the Guardian one day and we could go down and check. Because the Guardian would not have done that quest. The Valkyrie, there's like an 80% chance. Because I leveled the Valkyrie down there at Hex. Like, the Valkyrie went from like 48 to like 51 at Hex. I think I got her to 55 at Sawzins and Helms. She stayed 56 for a while because I was on the range. I went back to the Ranger to mess with it for a little bit. And then I finally committed and went to the 60 at Pirates. So I think I did 57 to... yeah, 57 to 60 at Pirates. There's an old screenshot of her actually going 60. Somewhere. My first level 60 was the Valkyrie. Kind of nuts now that I think back about that. kind of nuts. So, like, we're already at 3,000 troll blood at 20 minutes in. And that's no Agris, so... Because I'm not wanting to blow... Like, I actually want to make some money today. And if you guys have noticed, I don't know if there's anybody that's been kind of following along. Have y'all noticed I haven't been to Giants, but I'm still leveling the Giants node? That is a... There is a reason for it, and it's because I am really debating a few upgrades. So, there's a part of me that just wants to spend, like, the 8 billion to buy the Exalted Fragments. Or buy the fragments and just be done with it. There's another part of me that says, if I can get several of these upgrades, can I grind Giants faster? That would allow me to do it, because it wouldn't take me long. It would only take me like 30-ish hours to grind out all the fragments. And especially slamming a level 20 node on it. Also, we've got to use this in the next 2 days. So we're going to be needing to do... I may end up not able to do the Black Flag stream tomorrow. And I may end up getting on an hour early, and we do 3 hours somewhere. Just to get that over with. Because like I said, if Saturday's going into the crates and stuff, I'd prefer not to. I don't want to stall it too far into that. Because I don't know exactly what all is going to go on. I know we're going to be buying some stuff. We may end up trying to test some stuff. We might end up trying an hour at Giants if we get everything. We might actually just go to Giants and grind it. Because I want to see what happens with a... I want to see what happens with a... with the gear upgrade. Because I am 10,000 trash under what I should be making. So if I can speed that up... we're going to go to the Marnie Realm. Because it's plenty big enough for me. We're going to go to the Marnie Realm. We're going to run the special elixir. We'll kick our stuff over to human damage where we need it. And we'll see how quickly we can... see if we can see a difference in our money increase there. Because if we don't really increase the money, I'm losing 300 mil a grind session there or 100, or basically it's 175 mil an hour I'm losing by grinding at giants, which equals 5 bill. So if I can make that difference up somewhere else, it is actually better for me to just to buy the buy my Exalted Vel's Heart and make money elsewhere. Because basically I would come out ahead long run. So this is gonna be my last troll session before we start the alchemy. I'll need to do another wolf, and I think another... I'll need to do one weasel for sure. I may need to go do sheep. Yeah, 4,900. That's not bad. So basically we gain like 1,000 blood every 5 minutes. But we've already burned over half of our energy, so I'm not really worried about energy. That's not really the issue for me. We've also started letting our energy just spool up on units, or on our characters, because we want to... we're gonna want to start rolling workers. We're going... potentially needing to pick up our workforce in Grana. So I'm just prepping for that in case I decided to go that route. Because if we go into normal mode, all I need is like a level 4 worker just constantly grinding on trash crates, because those are like, I don't need to sit there running 15 slots of trash crates all the time. There's no point in that. I can't gather that much a day. Especially once we get it caught up, which is what I would probably do. I'd run it till it's caught up, until it stops. And then the next day I put it on just one node, maybe two. Like one ore, like that's why I was thinking. One mushroom crate, one mushroom crate, one produce crate, one ore crate, one, we'll have both wood crates, because might as well go after the elder tree and the palm. So that's kind of like a why not. So we'll see. We will see how that ends up working out. I could take the biohack method and just go, yes. Can it be traded? Yes. Is there a crate for it? Yes. But that would require me actually having to whale Moodle's storage, and I don't really want to buy Moodle storage. Because my luck is, as soon as I do that, guess what they're going to do? And we've created a new region, even further than Moodle, and guess what? Its trade region is double. Well, I just spent X dollars on Moodle. So, I'd rather not. And I sure as heck don't want to chuck contribution into it. Because I would rather get contribution into... I would rather get contribution made into something that I'm going to use for Imperial. Because we do have to think, I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with Imperial. We're going to push for Guru. I mean, it's going to be less, but more. We need to see what a day of Imperial, of what Guru would be, or Guru alchemy would be, to what my Guru cooking is. Because if my Guru level of alchemy, which would be like Guru 1, where we would start, obviously. Does that bring in more money at Guru 1 than I bring in at Guru 38? I think for cooking? Do I bring in more money on those trades doing that than I do cooking? Cooking will utilize gathering, because I'll have to go gather the snake meat on Agris, and I'll have to gather the scorpion meat on Agris, over in Duvenkern. I have to farm the peppers to make that. And I would have to gather... I'd have to actually hunt the lion meat. I would probably go do shadow lions for that. Where if we think about... if we think about... alchemy, I would probably only need... Depending on which one it is, I would only need to gather a blood. The trace would be my concern, so we'd have to figure out if I can get it, the trace through... easily through a node. If we can't, then where would we have to farm to get the trace to drop? We would need to look at, I would have to farm one of the mushrooms. That's about, I'm about 90% sure of that. In order to actually do Guru alchemy and consistently, we would have to gather a blood. That's not hard. We would have to farm up a mushroom. That's not hard. But the trace would be the only thing, I think, that would be the issue. We would need to look at what all the Guru crates are. And see which one's the most efficient to make. Because, like, for me, the most efficient Imperial cooking is Valencia meals. I only have to farm up the peppers. Everything else is obtainable through nodes. I already have a crap ton of those materials stored up, too, so, you know, the star anise, the nutmeg, the Tef. I have all the major things for that. Well backed up. Shrooms, though, on the other hand, I would have to, like, actively hard. You spent 7 hours in Excel? What in the world were you doing? Were you trying to do the math on how to get in that girl's panties? Or something? Oh yeah, you never told us. Did you end up getting a phone call or a letter? Wait, really? Whoops. Because it's been, what, 5 days is what you said? Because you told us about that, what? But it sounds like they dropped the ball. Well, hopefully it's nothing life-threatening because of them not calling, so it's probably just like, yep, nope, you're fine, don't worry about it. We didn't even feel the need to call you. 12th through the 17th. Well, my dude, we are on the one day of the year where it only happens 4 times, or once every 4 years, so it's that time. Girls need to keep their vaginas shut today and don't let their children fall out yet. Don't let them be cursed to only turn 25 when they're 100. When they're aged technically by 100. How old are you? I'm only 25 years old. How's that possible? You look like you're 100. I was born on a leap year. Keep them closed, ladies. Keep them closed. Be like, nope, you staying inside. You get to be born tomorrow. So far, I've only met people that are born on Christmas Day, New Year's Day, and Halloween. I have never met anyone born on leap year. I've met people born on my birthday, which that one's really fun. I've met, let's see, who else? What other weird ones have I had? Thanksgiving? Yes. Every, like, 6th year? Or 5th year or something like that? I'd have to go actually look at it. One of my cousin's birthdays legitimately falls on Thanksgiving. So that would actually, if my cousin falls on it, then one of my friends falls on it. They share the same birthday. So, I also have a really weird friendship circle. I have a friend that is born on the 25th, 26th, 27th, and 29th of November. Or no. The 25th, 26th, 28th, 29th of November. It's the 27th is the one that doesn't have one. So November always has birthdays right there at Thanksgiving. I've never dated anybody who's had my ex's birthdays, which has been great. I've always been like skeptical about that, going, what would be the odds of actually dating somebody who has the same birthday as one of my exes? Thankfully, they've all been unique. Okay, we got 20 minutes left and 100 energy. That's easy. That's about all I can come up with. An SR from an SSR mold? Wow! Yeah. Molds really are meant to be a random SSR thing. That's all it ever will be. It's literally should be called the disappointment mold, followed by depression mold of pilgrims. Oh no, she's been screwed on pilgrims. So molds don't treat her well. The normal SSR mold, sure, but the pilgrim one, nah, she ain't getting luck on that. Yep. At least you're honest about it. It ain't much, but it's honest work. The pilgrim one absolutely bodies you? Yeah. You're calling it now? Oh, yeah. Most of my pilgrims, actually, more of my pilgrims have been Rs than SRs, which is horrible at this point. I did finally get the SSR, which was, Isabel, I think. It was Isabel or Snow White. I don't remember. It was one of the two. But I finally got the average. But all of them have been Rs and one SR since. Alright. We got 15 minutes left on the buffs. And then we'll be done. Think it was Isabel? I think it was too. That sounds about right. Haunting my dreams. One of my friends who also knows the meme sent me a thing the other day. She says, "Hey, look, it's Mrs. Nightingale." And I'm like, I hate how right you are about that. Three, 4 for Naga. No. Nice. Well, that's always hype. Mm-hmm. She invades everything of me. I am not safe. She'd be one of your constant invaders. Oh, 100%. You thought you could run? Mm-mm. Nope. I don't call this running. I call this just, me doing my life while you keep chasing me down. Never should have come here. I didn't know there was any coming involved. I was just passing through. $35 energy, 10 minutes. Yep, we're finishing before it's done. Wow, we actually got a decent bit off that level today. Yeah, I guess you could say so. I mean, it is pretty cool that you got it to line up like that. That is pretty hype. I mean, that's a good thing, though. That's a really good thing. I need to log in to see what mine is. Right? I'm okay for Red Hood to show up whenever Red Hood wants. She can step on me, she can do whatever she wants. Granny came to you calling. She answered your call. Alright, we have no energy. Darn, right when that thing refreshed too. She's at 30,000. Nice. Alright, so now we're gonna spend the rest of the stream doing some grinding at Centaurs. Alright, let's put the bloods in Glish. 9,000 for 500 energy is not bad. 28,000. So yeah, sheep needs to go up. I've got a decent chunk of lizard blood. I've got a decent chunk of wolf blood. Yeah, I need the weasel blood. Unfortunately. Yeah, poor crow.
Poverty is not a sin. It is merely pain.
All right, so let's switch over to our gear. Well, let's actually do this first. And then do this. We'll wear this one today. Alrighty then, now we need to go slay the land of the Centaur's herd. There's a mass extinction. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and change channels, and I'm gonna see if I can hit one that has a buff on it. Actually, hold on. I will do that as we ride. Settings. Effects. Abnormal, the bane of the existence. Okay, so let's go to Garmoth and see what we've got here. So if I go to gear, grind, best grind spots. Let's play with our buffs here for a second. Okay, so we turn that off. That's 267. We have an 80% drop rate right now, which is 297. So I would need... Or wait, no, hold on. We want to take the tent buff off. Nice, congrats. So we're at 249 with 80. If I add in, just for curiosity, the, what is it, 33 from that? Yeah, we add in the 33, so that would be 113. We're at 300, exactly, capped. And 320 with that over. Okay, so I could grind for 3 hours with a 300 drop rate somewhere. And not have to use tent buff at all. All right. So that's something we'll have to look at. Another day. Actually, hold on. What are these scrolls worth? 30? That drop rate event's gonna be going on. Honestly, we could pop these too. Hold on. I could just go ahead and rip these today. That would be... I would actually be 3% off. I'd be 317 drop rate for 3 hours. Okay. Might as well use 2 of them here. Potentially. You've had Nihilister for like 2 months. That's about as long as it takes to get Nihilister too. About 2.5 months. I need to stop being lazy with Sin and just finish it off. I keep forgetting to go claim her crap. I think I could finish it in like 5-6 days if I just stop forgetting to go claim her junk. But like, none of those abnormal units are really worth getting outside of like Nihilister. But if you got Red Hood, Nihilister's garbage. Other than the fact that there are going to be times you want her to, you're going to want her to do her thing. Yeah, you quickly outgrew Guilty. Guilty's one of those random meme units that you can kind of use every once in a blue moon, but good luck actually getting to use it type thing. Alright, let's go take a ride through and see if there's anybody doing this. Alrighty, we're good. I can do this all I want. Alright. So nobody's here on this channel if I absolutely need it. Let's try this. I find that really weird. This doesn't have one. So I'm gonna check just to see. Hopefully, that would be great. But that would require Nihilister getting a serious overhaul. You literally are queen of everything on that. Oh no, it literally, there's actually no buff here. Okay, so they are pretty accurate. Alright, let me go check this one now and see if there's anybody here. Meow, 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 Valencia. Alright, no one's here. Time to get to work. Alright, so we're gonna be grinding here for a total of like 2 hours. So we'll do mid-level combat buff. Let's go ahead and repair our gear. Switch artifacts to... to that. Alright, so we've got the extra EXP off of that. Go ahead and tick on our Vel's Heart. Go ahead and refresh that. go ahead and pop that on. All right, 247. So we don't have a buff here, so we can't go over 300. So we'll just go ahead and rip. Max level tent. Shop. And since we're going to be grinding 2 hours, we'll go ahead and pop one of those. And go ahead and turn all this stuff on. And we'll do an hour of guild buffs here for... I do not require... Oh, I do not have the bloods. Okay, never mind. I guess I won't do guild buffs, because I forgot to grab them. Alright, so we'll make around 800 mil today doing this on the minimum, depending on how scrolls and stuff treat us. I don't feel like running a coin. I want to save the coins for a better spot, honestly. It's not worth me burning those realistically until I'm at, like, Highlands, trying to get, like, that next large upgrade. But we're doing this because of the Centaur belts are selling for 30 mil a piece. Jonas fragments we already have, so we don't have to worry about that. The scrolls and the scrolls are enticing, just like the crystals are enticing here. So we're gonna get a good bit of blackstones, which is good. We're gonna get we're gonna walk away with a decent bit of Caphras. I think we normally get like 30 to 40-ish Caphras here an hour, which is not bad. We get crap for spirit dust, but that's okay. We can't have them all. But with Agris, we'll get about 450 mil, 500 mil, I think, in trash. We'll get about 250 mil in scrolls. So, it'll be a good day. So I got 127 on all of the towers of the Pilgrim. Haven't reached it yet. I might end up doing a Nikke stream here in the nearish future. And actually going to see if I can, how far I can go with the upgrades that I've got. Like, I'll do it on a day where we have all. I think it's Saturday is the all day. So maybe next Saturday we'll do Nikke. And with all the towers open, we'll try to push Nikke. You know what? Since I'm not using all my crystals, we'll go ahead and do this. Because I'm using EXP crystals, so let's just gain a little bit extra sauce to get through these guys, even though I'm pretty sure I've got everything, but I think my crystals are going to hold me back because I'm using EXP crystals. I'm not using my real ones, so this will help kind of make up the difference. And they just feel to die faster. If we're going to grind 2 hours here solid, this will be for the better. So the money we're gonna make today should allow me to buy the next 2 crystals upgrades. Which will be nice.
Hello there.
Hello there. Good morning. How's it going? How you doing today? You know, that squad power is like one of my lowest squad powers for AK. That's... Thing is, I know that pain all too well. So one test that we'll end up doing before we commit to the Vel's Heart upgrade that I was thinking about is we'll run 3 hours of Gyfin to 3 hours of Giants to see the difference in money. which one generates more money. Because I'm not getting the Garmoth average at Giants. And I'm not also buying a crystal set exclusively to go grind Giants to immediately go to Kamisil and go grind Gyphon Under. Yeah, you have to realize, levels aren't, you do not gain a lot. Like, she's about to blow significantly higher when she hits 241. So, when she hits 241, she's about to hit the next big bracket, which will move her up to about a 13,000 difference between you. But right now, because she's only earning like 400, just, or I think it's like 500 an upgrade, she's not doing much better than you in terms of power. Levels aren't that big of a difference between them. Like, unless you hit the big bracket of the 40 of the 1, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 101, or you know, whatever it is, as long as it's the 01, that's when you see the big spike. Till then, it's not that big of a difference if you're roughly between the two brackets. Back here. What? What is up? 163 because you upgraded a mod. Nice. You're going on the deep simp. I love it. I gotta get myself there to do that. There are other things right now that are a little too important for me to go 10, 10, 10 on mod just yet. Should be 10, 10, 10. Very nice. My first 10, 10, 10 was Noir. And there were zero craps given about that. Now, Scarlet was a lot closer, but Noir was the actual 10, 10, 10. I think it's roughly that, and then I think it's her alt is the one that goes to 10. Or she might be the one where the skill 2 goes to 10. I'd have to go look. One of them has the better skill 2. I didn't even think she got rated that high overall on any of her scores. I thought she was like a absolute C-grade unit, or if that. The last time I checked anybody. So it's very weird to see people actually using it. Stronger than Maidens. That's right, you were using Maiden. Striking Tiger hidden Rosanna. See, everything I hear from my PvP friends say that Rosanna's just a meme. And that if you use proper team comps, you just dunk Rosanna. Like, there's no... That's what they tell me, is that there's no point. If she just use a proper team comp and Rosanna takes a dunk. I can build the electric team. Nice. Good old Biscuit. You know, I'm glad y'all's PvP actually matters. Mine doesn't. Not a single frickin' point in ever trying for mine. Wanting to get in the top 50 is just a big keck W. Trying to go even further? Don't even think about it. Well, that's cool. Dude, you have to realize, I'm like 600k on mine. Like, you have to realize, my level is over 300. Or is approaching 300 if it's not already. I don't know where my commander level is. Oh yeah, like I said, most of y'all have... I know yours is different, because you start your account's new or older than mine. I'm a day or two ahead of you. Oh, no, there ain't no way I'm getting top 10. Unless they all quit. But those guys are so giga deep in cash, they're just gonna go sell the accounts and it'll go to somebody else. We got something, that's for sure. Galactus himself rides one of them. Yep. And Callus rides the other. He rides the Leviathan. Catch a ride! Destiny 2 enjoyers will totally get that. god, freaking Callus's ship. I mean, it's... I understood what they tried to do originally, but it was dumb at how they did it. But I do think there has to be something done for PvP, because there's no way anyone in their right frickin' mind... And I get it, you're helping only, like, the first 3-month accounts out of this crapshoot for more casual players. And it takes away that dominating feeling that whales want to have. They don't want to... That's the thing. Most whales don't actually want to fight. They just want to be the #1 to hold the rank because that's what makes their little PP feel good. You know, is seeing that big number, not actually having to have the talent to back it up. They just want the number of easy casualties. But when they actually, most of them that have to work for it, they're disgusted by it. Because that's too much work for them. Their money needs to mean more. Bro, when you go up against people who are like-minded and they all do the same thing, you're just fighting yourself, basically. And that's another thing you need to realize, Zoo, is Aaron has that advantage of getting near double what you earn in Arena in a reset. Because she is on one of those non-whale servers where she can compete for some of these upper end spots. Now SP's different than a rookie. Yeah, you got 3,000. I got 1,200. Which, you know, this does lead the question. With the way things get set up, is it worth re-rolling off these older accounts? You lose some of your I've been around flair, but for people that actually wanted to be, like, competitive, is it worth re-rolling during certain events? Maybe, yeah. Depending on what you have on your account, like if you've got 2B and all that crap, A2, power and stuff, you could flush them down the toilet and it wouldn't matter. Having them on your account is not worth, if you want to be like really sweaty, that's not going to do you anything. It'll help early game. Well, yeah, I mean, you would, like I said, you'd be looking at, you'd be looking at rolling accounts that are like Aaron starting off. Like, think about having Aaron's account week 1. Like, when she finally kicked off on Red Hood, that's when she really took off. Like, sure, they had the advantage of having Tia from Banner, but their units weren't that great until Red Hood, and that's when things rolled for them on that account. Your account in value doubled tenfold that one day. Yeah, you have to remember, Hellcrust, her account is started at the end of Nier, where nobody was rolling accounts. She started in a point between 2B and Red Hood. The people who were coming in are at that point were just testing the game. 90% of those people probably rolled to a Red Hood account when Red Hood came in. So she's very unlikely to have any real competition on that server. Kind of like yours. Yours was in a weird spot. Mine and Zoo's are where the Leviathans sit. Because here's the thing. I think if somebody rolled on a Red Hood banner, there's a chance you would actually get some... I wouldn't say you're going to get a Leviathan, but you probably got some decent spenders if you started on Red Hood and rolled on during the Red Ash event. Hello there, how's it going, Leo? How are you doing today? Oh yeah, I meant to tell y'all, I completed Volume 7 last night. It is done. For Draft 1, it's officially ready to be printed and evaluated. But it is done. Now to start chapter, or volume 8. That's big. Mm-hmm. You really could. And honestly, there's a decent chance that on the double pilgrims, you could probably get 70% of your crap back. If you really went hard and did not spend a single thing, and I mean, you blew every ounce of resource you had into getting every gem you could between now and half anniversary, you might be able to literally take over. Well, so here's the thing. We're assuming a good bit here. We're assuming that they're going to eventually drop Crown and Chime as a duo group, because it's one of the two companies to not have their twin set released. But the thing is, they'd have to make, I think, their banner would end up needing to be a 2% banner and just pop them into one and not make it too physical. So that each one has a percent. to get, and then you need to go deep to try to MLB them, which would be fine because it's all on tickets. But knowing them, they would make it 1%. They're going to split it between the two of them. And it's a 3% chance to get the other units, which would be horrible. That would just show that they don't value their community if they did that. Oh no, they wouldn't do Cinderella or, at this point, they wouldn't do Cinderella or Lilith now. Lilith they're not going to bring in the game for a very long time. I'm about near sure of that. We have, right now, the new, unit that was teased in the trailer, who seems to be some sort of Taskmaster type character, who's able to either copy something, or this person has figured out how to get the 7 dwarves, thing from Snow White. What would be the best way to start a new account?
Hello there.
Hello there. The best way to start a new account right now would be to go in and just save. You don't re-roll for anything. If you're gonna re-roll for something, try for like volume, and then don't spend anything. Just sit and use your free tickets, use your free summons, and just let stuff start building up on your account. It'll be slow going, but it'll be able to be done. Six Sal, I wanted to talk to you for a second. So I am setting up for Saturday to do the I'm setting up for Saturday to do that trip. Regardless of where I'm at, I need to test one thing, and that is I need to test to make sure I can get all 30,000 crates on my back. So we'll see. But I should be able to, I should be ready with all the other crates. They'll all be up there. And my plan would be to have that kind of kick off the stream. If you want to be an absolute huge, wonderful, amazing person, I would greatly appreciate the donkey, buff too. If you're able to, make that happen. I'd be, that could be done at any point during the setup. Between 710. Yeah, somewhere in there is where I would be getting up there. Yeah, I carry the gear on me at all times. Cool. Yeah, it's my normal stream time. What I'll end up doing is the character that's going up there is going to be my level 7 alt. So I will already have my Guardian up there, which is the one that has the master trait on it. She'll be cake buffed and ready to go. Outside of that, all the other buffs will be popped on the spot. And then I will horse my way to the harbor, and then off we go to go make 50 bill-ish. It'll probably end up being more like 47, 48, because I don't think I'm gonna get the steel. I don't think I can do. Let me rephrase this. I know I can't do 10,000 steel crates and 48 hours. So we're just gonna skip over the steel crates. And just, I'll take those. I'll be able to ship those up, and I'll hit those at when I just need the money. And then once I kill off these other random money crates that I'm just kind of sitting on, I'll start my next adventure to Guru 1 trading. Woohoo. But yeah, getting that extra 10% from Donkey would be huge. Donkey! So, because I'll end up untagging my Guardian tomorrow. Well, I have to untag it tonight. I popped my Guardian on just because I wanted to play around with her a little bit with the good gear. Because it had been a minute, so I was like messing around with her with actual gear. I was like, yeah, now I know why I played this class. It was fun. But I'm going to untag her today so I can do my Imperial trade, because tagged and Imperial trading sucks. Especially if you pre-make all your crates. Guess what you can't do? Pull them out of storage, because the game freaking hates us in trading. There's so much dumb crap that they still do in this game that does not make sense. Absolutely does not make sense. Why? Why is Imperial trading classified as something that I can't just pull out of storage normally? Why is it classified as a actual trade item? Like, I get it, it's called Imperial trade for a reason. But they didn't have to code those boxes like actual, I bought from a trade vendor. They didn't have to classify them as that. They could declassify that to something else. I mean, I get from the old days where we used to have to go check, you know, back before we had the infinite amount of turn-ins, you know, where you had to go server to server trying to get your Imperial trades turned in. You know, back in those days. I'm that old. Like, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. You have to see Marion again? Yeah. But now that we're under this universal, whenever we want to turn them in, just as long as you have the contribution available for the day, you can turn it in type thing. Which was a great quality of life change, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about that. That's where that change should have been implemented. But it wasn't. And I'm sad. Just like another big one, and I think you would agree with this if you've done trade, like actually done trading 6L, is the transports need to be all converted to trade items at this point. Those need to be real trade wagons. Because of Magnus, there is no point in that outdated dinosaur system. Like, at this point, 6 trade wagons a day, you know, having access to that would be a huge quality of life for moving crates. Still takes an eternity to get them. We're still gated behind, needing 3 million crates or more to get Guru 1, so it's not like we're talking anything game-breaking here. They act like trading is so easy to get Guru 1. Well, if it's so easy to get Guru 1, why does it take 3 million crates? Do you know how long it takes to produce 3 million crates, by the way? A really freaking long time. And especially if you do it from one city. It would take like 10 years to make it from one city. Or make ship wagons able to hold extreme amounts and manually move easier. Like real cargo ships. What would be the one you would do that with? Would that be like the Etheria sailboat would be like the one to like have like the super gigaweight, or you just mean any of them? Because I mean, that idea is cool too. And I leave it to you to find the sailor way of doing things, matey. Then we get into the real, pirate life there. We go out, we steal the cargo from the ship. Man, that would lead to some real Arcage level degeneracy. Like, they reduce the weight of the T1 items. You can do it on any boat, but something better. Okay. I could see that. Today at 6 p.m., blue battlefield near Nampo. Oh, you doing a sailing fight up there? I believe it may be a GM event as well. Oh, that'd be interesting. My poor little Furia, what is it? The, my frigate wouldn't be able to do anything. Man, for sailors, that would be... I could see that being fun. My poor little frigate is nowhere near upgraded. I think it's actually got... I wonder if it even has blue gear. I know my sailboat has blue gear. Like +5, +6, I think, is what I ended up taking it to. But I honestly don't know about my frigate. I wouldn't even know what to begin to upgrade them. Like, which one would I go for? Would I go for the sailboat because it had the better stats? Because it wasn't a combat boat, so you could get out there quicker? Like, if I ever was to upgrade one of those ships, I would not know which path I would want to take. I would assume because it was, like, better weight and better speed, it was the sailboat. Unless the stats have changed it to where the frigate's now better? Alright, what do we got here? Okay, so this is the upgrade of the ships and their stats. Alright, when I'm done with this tent buff, I want to look at this a little bit better. So it looks like both upgraded have the same cannons, is what I can kind of see. God, this is really hard to grind this place, because this place I have to be like accurate where I'm jumping to, and not just like blindly following through mobs. Inventory is better on the sailboat. May not really matter. Speed is 115. Whoa, the frigate gets to be the faster of the two? No way. You miss auto? Yeah. Okay, and that's with plus 10 gear. Of course, I would have assumed the frigate would have been able to hold more cannonballs, because it was meant to be the offensive ship. So I mean that logically makes sense. It was meant to be the fighter of the two. The sailboat was supposed to be like the trader's wet dream, but then when you're telling me you can do 120 base speed, is kind of freaking nuts. Not gonna lie. I don't even remember what my sailboat does in speed. Weight obviously is better on the sailboat. Best all around is either the Valiant or Valor. Wow. So that's crazy what they did. Valor is PvE mobs. Also, good morning. Good morning. Hello there. How you doing today? Is mainly PvP. And advanced bartering. And that must be the new ship from Land of the Morning, or I should say Land of the Boring Light. advanced is not needed anymore. So interesting. So basically, if I want to go start working on my ship, it's a frigate, and we're going Valor is what I'm understanding for what I would be wanting out of it. Because I'm not gonna go, like, join the Navy or anything. I'm, Bojack's pets. I mean, I would be, like, if... Okay, so here's what in my world, this is what I would be looking at. Doing some of the sea monster stuff, doing some bartering things, and carrying my friend, and going back and forth, honestly, between Valencia and Moodle would be it. Like, am I gonna go to the degenerate level that Sixal went and becoming an ocean goer? No, I would never go out and I couldn't do that. Will reduce the cost of blue gear. The croc scales will. Okay. Wow, that's 600 scales is what that is? Get the Valor. Yeah, it's something I'll have to look into. I think it'd be an interesting project to finally build one of those up. Thing is, I don't remember which one my frigate's named. I know one's the Dark Repulsor, one's the Elucidator. I want to say the Dark Repulsor is the frigate. And the Elucidator is my sailboat. A Furious sailboat. Alright, we got 5 minutes left on this hour, and then we need to do tent buff. Again. What if they... If I was to be looking at, let's say, Imperial trade... Is that still gonna hold true for that, or would it be better to have... You never know. The sound is gone? Sound is there.